Hey everyone, how we doing today? Sorry if my voice is a little scratchy. Had some weird weather, and anyways, sorry. Just apologizing ahead of time for that. So hey, this video is going to be on short game inside 100 yards. As always, if you see a notification pop up, make sure you click yes. You want to get notified for when I do these Facebook Live videos. If you enjoy the content I'm putting out, please hit like and share these videos. It helps get this out to more and more people. And if you have any questions at all, please ask them and I will answer them at the end of the video. So anyways, short game inside 100 yards, i.e. scoring shots, right? So these are the shots that we want to make sure that we hit as accurate as possible and as precise as possible, right? So how do you do that? How should you approach that? I have a system in place. I call it the clock system. And the clock system is an incredibly effective way of hitting your scoring shots, of hitting accurate and precise scoring shots. And what it does is it uses reference points in your swing so that you can hit these shots on demand. And so what I want to do is I'm going to demonstrate how effective this system can be for you and how easy it is to develop it and execute it, right? So we have a golf ball here, and I obviously have the flight scope open and running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reference my clock system here that I have on my note cards, and I'm going to hit yardage or clubs to these different yardages, and so you can see how easy it is to replicate the numbers that I have written down. So we'll start off with, say, we'll hit a 60-degree wedge. We'll hit it like 60 yards, right? 60 yards. So we set up to the shot. I know my reference point in my swing. Make sure my setup looks good, and we will hit the shot. And we hit that one good, but we got a misread on the spin. So if you see the spin number right here, it says 2,700. Okay, because that spin number was so low, it's saying that my golf ball flew, an extra 7, 8, 9 yards. So we'll do this again, see if we can get the right spin number. There we go. We got the right spin number, 62 yards. So, 62 yards. So I know, hey, I execute the shot, 62 yards. So that's 2 yards deep of the 60 I was trying to hit. That's 6 feet. Okay, so that's pretty darn close. So let's switch clubs again. We'll go to the sand wedge and we'll hit this one. What was it, like 72 yards? Yeah, we'll go hit this 73 yards. That's what we'll hit, 73 yards. So make sure my fundamentals are good. Set up to the shot. That was a misread, I think. Let's do that one more time. There you go. A little bit better there. Oh, no, that was a misread too. One more. All right, so those went a little bit far. Here we go. That's what's going on. My alignment's a little bit off. It's telling me my club face is shut way down. Let's put the golf ball in a different spot. We'll hit this one last time. There we go. So I hit that one a little bit too far. Again, I think the ball's jumping in here right now a little bit. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch golf balls. So I've been trying out these Kirkland golf balls in here just to see how they perform. And I don't think they perform that great on these softer shots. So I'm going to go back to the TaylorMade golf ball. We're going to hit this one. I'm going to see where this goes. There we go. See, there's the difference. Premium golf ball versus not so premium golf ball. So we try to hit it at 73 yards. It says 73 yards. The spin rate is pretty darn close to almost exactly what we would expect. You know, right around 6,500, 7,000 RPMs on a little pitch shot. So that's good. Okay, so let's switch clubs again, right? Let's go back to the 60. Let's hit this one 30 yards, right? So we'll go 30 yards on this one. So again, I know my reference point, my swing, so we will execute the shot. 26 yards, so pretty much right there. So let's pick another yardage. Let's go another one. Let's say, let's go 32 yards, right? 32 yards. So this is actually a, slight modification of the clock system. We're going to have to choke down the club a little bit, right? So we'll go with a different club, choke down on it, 32 yards. Yep, 28, so pretty much right there on the money. Then a couple of yards to the landing spot. Okay, let's keep the same club out. Let's go to a different number, right? Let's do 67 yards, right? 67 yards. See the spin rate down here? So that spin rate is too low. So give me a half read. Give me a half read. So that's why it jumps on there. So we'll try this one more time. Get the better read. A little bit better. Just a couple yards past 67 yards. So again, I'm hitting these shots for you, and you want to see any more? How about we do 102 yards? Right? 102 yards. One more, 102 yards. $100 yards. Right on the money, right? Not too bad. So I hit these shots, and as you can see on here, I'm wearing the paint off the ball because it's a new ball. As you see, I'm hitting these shots, and overall, they're very accurate, right? And again, I hit like 10 golf balls to loosen up this morning, and I'm in this room, and I'm able to execute these shots very, very easily. And so this is what the clock system is about. This is how simple and effective you can be with your scoring shots inside 100 yards. It's not rocket science. It's not anything tricky. It's not anything hard to do. Setting something up like this, it takes a couple of practice sessions. It's really, really easy. So again, this is not crazy, not hard to do. And yeah, I know there's not much to it. It's a really, really simple, really, really easy to implement system. So if you want to know more about the clock system, shoot me an email, shoot me a Facebook message. I'd be happy to talk to you more about it. It's a really, really good system. Let's check to see if we have any questions. Okay, we have questions. Oh, what club are you using? So I was using a couple different clubs. Lob wedge and sand wedge is what I was mostly using. If you want to see me use a gap wedge, I can hit a gap wedge. Here, you want to see a gap wedge at 73 yards? You can do that. Gap wedge, 73 yards. No, bad spin number. So that one was spinning at 1,700 RPMs. I don't think that's right. Same thing, 1871 on that one. Getting like quarter reads. There we go, 75 yards. So we finally got a decent spin number, and that's how simple it was. So lob wedge, sand wedge, gap wedge. That's the first part of your question, Liam. And then, do you change length of backswing depending on conditions wet ground, dry ground, etc.? Great question, Liam. Great question. The answer is no. I do not mess with my backswing. The clock system that I use uses specific reference points in my swing, i.e. they do not change. So I have numbers that I have, and if you want to look at my cards, I carry them with me, and they take 2 seconds to reference in the golf course. There are my cards real quick. So I carry those cards, and they tell me all the numbers that I hit each club from each specific reference point in my swing. And then I also change things like grip, i.e. I'll grip down a club, or I'll change ball position. I'll move it back in my stance an inch, 2 inches. I'll move it forward in my stance 1 inch. I don't like going too far forward. I don't. I play golf in North Carolina. We have Bermuda grass everywhere. And for most of the year, it's not that firm. When you play the ball in front of your stance, your club likes to stick into the ground and dig. So pretty much from now till April, the ground is usually kind of soft. And then April and May, we get a lot of rain as well. And so the ground's trying to firm up during the day, and then it softens up every night because it likes to get thunderstorms at night or later in the afternoon. So it's this weird combination of stuff that a lot of the superintendents have to deal with. And so again, our ground does not stay very firm here. So I don't move the ball that far forward in my stance. I play it more in the back. So, but yeah, no, I don't mess with my backswing. I have 3 reference points in my backswing, and that's where I go. If I need to hit a different yardage, I look at my system and I make the call on that. If the ground is soft, the ball will fly shorter. If the ground is firmer, it will fly or come out hotter. So those are 2 things to keep into consideration. But no, I do not change backswing. That's a recipe for disaster. Any more questions? Any more? Nope. I guess that's it. No more questions. All right, Liam, thank you for your questions. I appreciate it. This was scoring shots or how to hit shots. This was a short game inside 100 yards, i.e. scoring shots inside 100 yards. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure you like and share it. And I will let y'all go. And again, I apologize for my somewhat scratchy voice today. Hopefully it's better tomorrow. All right, guys. I hope you had a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday tomorrow.